In a truly unexpected and eerie turn of events, the Gravelines nuclear power plant, one of the largest nuclear facilities in Western Europe, was forced to temporarily shut down 4 of its 6 reactors. The cause? Not a cyber attack, not a mechanical failure, and certainly not human error. The culprit was jellyfish. Yes, a swarm of jellyfish infiltrated the plant's cooling system, clogging up the seawater intake used to regulate the reactor's temperature, and bringing operations to a halt. You might think this is a freak incident, but it isn't. This has happened before multiple times. Across the globe, from Japan's OHI nuclear plant to Scotland's Torness and even Sweden's Oskarshamn reactor, jellyfish have done the unthinkable. Outwitted modern technology, halted multi-billion-dollar operations, and reminded us just how fragile our infrastructure can be against the will of nature. But how? What makes these gelatinous, brainless blobs such an unstoppable force? Why are jellyfish, not sharks, not whales, the ones causing chaos on such a massive scale? Today, we dive deep into the hidden world of jellyfish, exploring mysteries most people have never heard of. Get ready to uncover some truly mind-bending facts about one of the oldest and most misunderstood creatures on Earth. Jellyfish have been silently drifting through our oceans for over 600 million years, making them one of the oldest multi-organ animals on Earth. To put that in perspective, they've been here long before the dinosaurs appeared. In fact, jellyfish have survived not 1, not 2, but all 5 of Earth's mass extinction events. Think about that. They've outlasted ice ages, asteroid impacts, and dramatic shifts in climate, things that wiped out 99% of other species. So when we say jellyfish are resilient, we mean it literally. This ancient resilience is not just luck. It's biological genius. Jellyfish are built for survival, not speed, strength, or intelligence. Their bodies are made of 95% water, making them almost invisible to predators. And unlike most animals, jellyfish don't rely on a heart, a brain, or even bones. Instead, they use a nerve net, a decentralized system of neurons, that lets them detect changes in their environment and coordinate movement. Their simplicity perfected. Evolution didn't need to make them smarter, it just made them harder to kill. Certain species of jellyfish possess a superpower straight out of science fiction. They can clone themselves. When some jellyfish are injured or even sliced in half, both halves can regenerate into fully functioning new individuals. Think of it like cutting a worm in 2, but with a glowing, tentacled twist. This isn't just a party trick. It's a survival mechanism that allows them to recover from physical trauma and grow their population rapidly. Meet Turritopsis dohrnii, also known as the immortal jellyfish. Unlike nearly every other animal on the planet, when this jellyfish faces stress, whether from starvation, injury, or environmental changes, it doesn't die. Instead, it reverts its cells back to an earlier stage of development, essentially resetting its life. It goes from a mature adult jellyfish back to a polyp, its juvenile state, and starts all over again. It's like if you, upon nearing the end of your life, turned back into a baby and grew up again. Indefinitely. About 50% of all jellyfish species are bioluminescent. That means they can generate their own light. This glow isn't just for show. It's a powerful evolutionary tool. Some species use bioluminescence to lure prey, while others use it to distract or scare off predators. In the inky darkness of the deep sea, flashing a light can mean the difference between life and death. This glowing ability has inspired scientists in biotechnology and medicine. For example, the green fluorescent protein, GFP, discovered in jellyfish, has become a vital tool in genetic research. It's used to trace gene expression in living organisms, from bacteria to human cells. Now here's a paradox. Jellyfish are incredibly advanced in what they can do, yet they lack a central brain, a heart, or even bones. Their movements are guided by a combination of water currents, pulsating muscles, and their nerve net. And despite this primitive setup, jellyfish have shown signs of sleep-like behavior, including reduced activity and slower responses to stimuli at certain times. Scientists believe this suggests a form of rest or awareness, even without a brain. It's one more way these animals challenge our understanding of consciousness and intelligence. But jellyfish aren't just a marine marvel. they're also a growing part of our global food chain. In many Asian cultures, jellyfish are considered a delicacy. Rich in protein and low in fat, they're commonly used in salads, soups, and snacks. Over 1 million jellyfish are harvested annually for consumption. They're also being studied as a sustainable food source, especially as traditional fish stocks decline and climate change affects marine biodiversity. Of course, jellyfish aren't just peaceful drifters. They can also be deadly predators. Their tentacles are lined with specialized cells called cnidocytes, which contain stinging organelles known as nematocysts. These fire microscopic harpoons at incredible speeds, up to 5,410,000 g-force, injecting venom into their prey. Some species, like the box jellyfish, carry enough venom to kill a human within minutes. Their stings are not just painful, they're a masterclass in microscopic precision and power. Jellyfish thrive where other life dies. In parts of the ocean known as dead zones, areas depleted of oxygen due to pollution or climate change, most marine life suffocates. But jellyfish? They flourish. Their simple anatomy and slow metabolism allow them to survive in these hypoxic conditions, making them uniquely suited for an increasingly unstable ocean environment. This is why we're seeing more jellyfish swarms globally, and why they're showing up in places they were once rare. As climate change warms oceans and human activity disrupts marine ecosystems, jellyfish are stepping in to fill the gaps left behind. So the next time you see a jellyfish, don't just think of it as a floating blob. Think of it as a time traveler from a forgotten era. A creature that's lived through apocalypses, that can clone itself, glow in the dark, live without a brain, fight pollution, and maybe, just maybe, outlive us all. They've survived what nature threw at them. Now they're surviving what we throw at them: warming seas, overfishing, plastic waste, and pollution. And in doing so, jellyfish are quietly rewriting the rules of evolution.